If you block your nose for more than 4 minutes, you know that the first thing that you're going to lose is consciousness. You're not going to lose your blood. You're going to lose consciousness. You're going to faint and you will not be conscious anymore. How come? Isn't it just air that you're blocking? But how come the first thing you're going to lose is consciousness? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you what exactly is consciousness and how consciousness is probably the biggest thing running your whole life. And the second you understand this principle, you will have the tools to actually navigate in this life human experience. In one of the video, I was talking about the importance of awareness, how everything that you are aware of is actually dictating your life. Why? Because you always react based on the things that you are aware of. Now, once you become aware of something, meaning once you accept things as truth with repetition or deep, profound emotions, those truths are actually entering a vehicle to be directed or to be sent. This is the moment when my English sounds a bit limited. It's like through repetition or deep profound emotion, what you accepted as truth consciously or unconsciously, right, enters a very specific vehicle and now is being sent to your consciousness. But what is consciousness? Well, I started this video by saying that when you block your nose and you prevent yourself from breathing for more than 5 minutes, the first thing that you lose is consciousness. And if you keep not breathing, what's gonna happen? Let me know in the comment. What's gonna happen? You gonna die. You gonna die. Isn't it crazy that when you block air, when you prevent yourself from breathing, first you lose consciousness, and if that moment is prolonged, you're going to die. So we all went to school. We all learn how to solve problems. If when you stop breathing, the first thing you lose is consciousness, and if you prolong that, you can die. Then what is consciousness? Life. Consciousness is life itself. What does it mean? It means whatever you are aware of, you act based on that. You act based on that. And through repetition or deep, profound emotion, those truths are being downloaded in your consciousness. And now, if you stop breathing long enough, you're going to lose consciousness. So, do you see the correlation between what you are aware of and the life that you are experiencing? Because when you stop breathing, you lose consciousness, and everything that you're aware of makes you behave a certain way. And repetition or deep, profound emotion send those very true things for you in your consciousness. So, if I take a photo of your life right now, whatever is in that picture that you're going to see is consciousness. The result of your bank account, the way you dress, the state of your room, of your bedroom, the state of your teeth, everything at that very single moment. Because I just took a photo. Remember, again, this is because I used to be a wedding photographer. I shot almost 200 weddings in 9 countries. So those are the type of example that I will always be taking. But can you feel it? Can you see it? Do you understand how consciousness is really everything? At that very specific moment in that photo, everything is in there. It's like you are taking your life and you are throwing everything on the wall, and now you can see everything. So take a photo now and now start thinking, like, look at every pillar of your life and look at the results that that you're having. Every single result that you have, it's because the data is already in your consciousness. The data is in your consciousness, and consciousness doesn't care. Consciousness doesn't discriminate. Consciousness is not going to be like, oh no, it's you, you're wearing a green jacket today, I'm not going to help you. No. Consciousness Doesn't do that. Consciousness is always there for you. But what consciousness does for you is based on what you are aware of. It's based on the environment that you put yourself in. It's based on all those people that you keep hanging around with, but that you know you shouldn't. You see how I'm getting excited? I hope this makes sense because I am breaking it down for you. In the previous video, check the description if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put that video in there so you can understand everything. Consciousness is the first thing you lose when you stop breathing. Guys, no. I need to break it down even deeper to the same thing for consciousness. Okay. So first, you are aware of stuff, what's in your life. You behave based on what you're aware of and that you accepted as truth. And you're going to keep thinking about those truths, of course, right? You're going to keep thinking about the fact that, I don't know, the ciel is blue. The ciel. I just spoke French to you guys. You're going to keep thinking about the fact that the sky is blue. Keep thinking about the fact that, oh, the weather is sunny now. Whatever it is, all the things that you accept, you keep accepting, oh, yeah, having a driving license is complicated. Why? Because all the 3 people in my life that I spoke to about, they all failed. None of them knows how to drive. You see, because you are aware of that, without you even knowing, you might pick it as a truth. And then you wonder why you cannot have your driving license. Well, because you're aware of that. You're aware of the fact that it is complicated to achieve that. So consciousness comes and tells you, I am going to do everything for you. Everything that you tell me to do, I'm going to do it. But you better choose wisely. But how are you going to give something of high value to that amazing life force in you, because when you stop breathing, you lose consciousness. But when you lose consciousness, do you still have life force? Can't you see that consciousness and life force are related or one? Are you following? So, if when you stop breathing, you lose consciousness, if when you stop breathing, you lose life force or your life force goes down, isn't it accurate to say that consciousness is actually source? All there is, was, and ever shall be, that which you call God. Because, like I said, consciousness doesn't discriminate. Consciousness doesn't stop because you just killed people. Consciousness doesn't stop because you just stole someone's car. Consciousness doesn't stop because you disrespect your mom. Consciousness is always there for you. And it's going to give you everything that you accepted as truth, nothing else. Not what you want, not what you wish, but what you accepted as truth. But here's the thing. Consciousness is the field in which all thoughts, emotions, and experience appear. Isn't it funny? Like I said, everything that you're going to accept as truth through repetition and deep emotion is going to be sent to the center. I always take the analogy of the awareness being the circle and consciousness is at the middle. You don't have consciousness, you are aware within it. You are aware within it. Consciousness gives meaning to experiences before the mind explains them. And this actually give reason to what I said earlier. You have things that you accepted as truths unconsciously without even knowing, but consciousness doesn't care. Consciousness is like, you see, back in the days, you had those boats where you had the commandant at the top and all the men at the bottom. You know, the one driving the boat per se. Whenever the commandant at the top would say go left, all the people down, even if there was fire on the left, even if there was rocks on the left, they would go left. Why? Because the captain said left. Well, in this case, the captain is awareness and the people underneath are consciousness. They cannot think from themselves. They just love you so much They just trust you so much that they're going to do everything that you're telling them. So the only job of the captain is to choose wisely, is to put himself in an environment where whatever ends up happening, he's going to be like, okay, this is for our highest good. And that's what consciousness is saying. And to close this video, this is what I'm going to say to you. There is no limit to consciousness. Consciousness is forever expanding and is wired to expand. What does it mean? It means if now you choose to put only photos of, I don't know what your goals are, of billionaires in your room, millionaires in your room, spiritual teachers in your room, whatever it is, you start bringing stuff in your awareness. This is me being silly, right? Well, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Consciousness always updates itself automatically every single second based on what you're aware of. Can you see that? Consciousness is the super, super, super duper computer inside of you, taking everything from your five senses, right? But there is a direct way. There is a direct way to speak to consciousness, a direct way to send there whatever you want, or even better, to allow consciousness to bring to you and for you what you desire without even knowing. And that very specific process, my friend, is meditation. Meditation should become like taking a shower. Meditation should become like taking a shower. It should be mandatory. It should be at school every day before we start going to school, meditation. But the thing is, if we implement it, it wouldn't take that long for everyone to realize I don't need to be in school. There is nothing that I need to learn. Why? Because the second you can tap into consciousness, well, from there, you can download everything. You can download everything because consciousness is life itself. Can you teach something to life? Life is life. Life knows everything about itself. So if you are able to tap into your life, into your consciousness, and allow your life or your consciousness to bring to you all the things that you need, you're going to realize that you don't need to go to school. But we are not there yet as a species, right? As a human species, we are not there yet. So I'm not saying it should happen now, but that would be the evolution towards our highest good. Let's put it like that. As consciousness expands, identity loosens and perception becomes clearer. But how does the consciousness expand? Through your awareness. So do you see how those two are always playing with each other? They are like playing a ping pong game. What you experience is shaped by the level of consciousness you operate from. I'm going to say this again, and then we're going to close this video. What you experience is shaped by the level of consciousness you operate from. Isn't it what we said earlier? So it means, in other words, what you experience is shaped by the level of repetition of what you're aware of, deep, profound emotion of what you're aware of that are sent to your consciousness that you operate from. So, did that make it easier for you to understand? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know because I am here for you. I am serving you, but I swear, I am serving myself. I'm serving myself because in this game, I love to be able to understand those things as I speak them. That's the highest joy for me. And if I can get only one person, one wish, dun, 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 dun. One person only, I'm sleeping better, definitely better. So check the link in the description, guys, if you want to join. I haven't defined the name yet, but I am thinking about hosting a community where we can implement habits. Because I realize that if you want to really, truly change your life, you have to change stuff that you do every day. It cannot be otherwise. You don't change your life by doing something once a week or once every 2 weeks or once a month. It has to become part of your identity. It has to. So check the link in the description, join the community, and you're going to have so much fun, so much awakening, so much understanding, and gain, not even gain, but have more conscious proximity to source. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.